Yes, now electron dot diagrams of ionic bond. So firstly, and these electron dot diagrams are important also for the board examination. So firstly, sodium chloride. Now sodium electron dot diagram of sodium means Lewis symbol. Sodium configuration is 281, so one valence electron, sodium is having one electron here. And chlorine is having 7 electron here. So what happens if it will donate 1 electron from here, it will achieve stable configuration, complete octet, and if it will gain 1 electron, then it will also achieve octet or stability. So transfer of electron from sodium to chlorine resulting in the formation of positive and negative charge. Then magnesium chloride, that means magnesium is surrounded by 2 chlorine atoms. So magnesium is having 2 valence electrons and chlorine is having 7 valence electrons. So one is transferred here and one is transferred here to complete the octet. So 2 positive charge on magnesium and 1 negative charge on chlorine. These are the electron dot diagram, and your today's homework is you will do electron dot diagram of calcium oxide just now on the same basis. Then properties of ionic compounds. Now first property is ionic compounds are hard crystalline solids. What is the reason? Due to presence of strong electrostatic force of attraction between cations and anions. Then they have high density, that is due to the compact arrangement of cations and anions in the lattice. These have high melting and boiling point, that is due to the fact that they are having strong electrostatic force of attraction between the cation and anion, so large amount of energy is required to break the bond. Ionic compounds are soluble in water because they have a charge separation. Charge separation is there, and as water, let me draw here the structure of water. So oxygen is having partial negative charge and hydrogen is having partial positive charge. So what happened? Water bear a charge separation. So in water only that compound is dissolved which has a charge separation. So ionic compound have a charge separation, that's why they are soluble in water. Then they are good conductor of electricity in molten or aqueous state, because in molten means heating and in aqueous state there is a presence of free ions. So due to presence of free ion, they are good conductor of electricity in molten or aqueous state, but in solid state they are bad conductor of electricity, that is due to absence of free ions. So in my next video we will study about the covalent bond and its example and conditions we have done previously. Thank you.